rocked forward.
I know, but
Sorry.
what I was showing you is the fact that I can see in the camera almost exactly that it comes up under the
Got it. Okay.
trailer.
Got it. Okay.
So I'll stand on this side.
Is that okay, or do you want me to stand on the other side? Which is
No, I
easier?
think for you to be able to see what I'm doing, I need to be on the opposite side of your tape, your recording, right?
Right, yeah, but which is the side that I'm going to want to be on?
It doesn't matter as long as you understand how you do it. You can do it from either side.
Oh, okay. I'm good.
So, are you recording now? Or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So all you do is position the trailer over the top of the ball, or actually, I left the stands out on the bottom so it wouldn't roll forward.
Okay.
So position it over the top with the top thing up. Lower it down over the ball. This is always the first step. The other thing you got to remember is you have stands on the back. So if you can't get under it with the truck, then you want to make sure that it latched. That's the first important thing.
Okay.
Second step should be to bring this all the way up so the wheel comes up off the ground. And then you want to take the wheel off. So it has a spring pin. You just pull it to one side and pull it off the end of the pin. And then the pin slides out and the wheel will drop off.
Okay.
So to see that again, I can do it up here. So it's through the wheel. You just spread it apart and pull it off the pin.
Okay.
And then, not to lose the pin, you can put it right back over it.
Okay.
Never drive with the wheel on the trailer.
Sure, I know that.
It's more for the recording,
Oh.
in case you want notes later.
Or in case I decide to put it on YouTube.
Yeah, whatever. So then just make sure that this is up so it won't hit. And you just gently go all the way up, which is counterclockwise, till it stops, and then you just back off a little so it won't stick.
Okay.
So then you have your safety brake cable. That's going to get hooked. I'm just moving it out of the way. So next thing you want to do is safety chain. Make sure it's clear. And you want to cross, go underneath and through. Make sure it actually latches on. Same thing with the opposite side, so it makes an X. And then you have the spring that helps keep it in place.
Okay.
And you want to do electrical. It's notch. Notch comes at the top. You lift the little door up. Slide it in the slot. Hold the door up. Push it all the way in. And it has to go all the way in. And then the door should come down and lock it. And we'll check that in a second. Don't forget your brake. It has to be free so that if it disconnects, it can pull the pin. So
Okay.
you want to stay on the same side. I go through the same place you hook the chain, and then just go like so. If it hangs too low, you can put it over the top of the chain, but that's sufficient. It won't drag. That is fully hooked. You then can hook the lock through this hole if you so desire. It's not required.
And that's only if, like, we're driving
don't
around
want
and
someone
I
to
don't want
take the
somebody to
trailer.
come get it. Okay.
Correct. Now, the only other thing you got to remember is the stands on the back of the trailer.
Right.
To put those up, you simply push down and then lift it up. Then grab it at the base, pull it down so it pulls off the lock, and rotate it back up.
Okay.
And do that on both sides.
Yep. Making a video?
And then you should also verify that you have brake lights.
Okay.
The other way you can tell is if you have power,
Oh, yeah.
is if the lights are on, is the only time the inside lights will work.
Got it. Okay.
So, Matthew, oh no, I'll do it. I'm gonna go verify the brake pedal.
Okay. Yep.
Did you have lights? So you're fully hooked. And of course, you want to make sure you don't have the jack left underneath it.
Yeah. Of course.
Okay, now, when I went to go unhook it for the night,
It's
when I
all the
get to
same
Great
thing.
Lakes,
You just you want to unhook it from the.
how do I secure it when I'm there?
Oh, to secure it there. I gotta trail the thing out. All it is basically the same as this ball. You pull the lock back, you stick it up in there, and you slide the lock on.
Okay. Now, what's the, we could just roughly go over, you don't actually have to unhook it, but what is the rough procedure for unhooking? Just talk me through it.
Well, first thing you want to do is make sure you're on a level spot. If not, you want to take measures to ensure that it won't roll.
Okay.
I.e., if you're not on a level spot, don't put the wheel down on it. Just let the stand use, and use, when you put it down, just run it right to the ground without the wheel.
Okay.
And then use your 2 stabilizer jacks as you lift it. So basically set them down first, then lift the tongue off the truck. That will prevent the trailer from being able to roll, because the 2 jacks will be an anchor point. They won't slide or roll, where the wheels will roll. And what we can do is put a couple of these blocks in the trailer so you can chalk.
Okay, so first step is to bring it down and put the wheel on? Or
Yes,
not?
I would,
Or put the jack down first?
depending on the situation. If you want to move it, put the wheel on it so that you can lift it up. And I'd leave the chains hooked so that if it gets away from you, it's still attached to the vehicle. Then unhook the chains and the wiring and the breakaway cable.
Okay. Okay.
But it's basically on the situation.
Okay.
If you want to move it, then you can unhook all the chains and the cables. You know, if you're on a flat ground like this,
Yeah.
then you're okay. Put the wheel on it, etc.
Yep.
Good luck. It's not hard.
Okay.
Say touch you.
All right.
Hey, Mom.
And all the keys are in there, right?
So this
Yeah.
is very easy. All it is a hardened lock. You unlock it and let it come back. Or is it locked? Whichever way it is.
There we go.
And pull it back. You put the tongue of the trailer over the top of it.
Okay.
Then you push this back in and lock it.
Okay.
Then they cannot take
Take
this
it-
off,
Yep.
which means they can't hook it to a vehicle.
Okay. Got it.
Take the key with you. Take the key with you or it defeats the purpose.
Yes.
Doesn't mean that they're not gonna take it. They could take the whole. They could grab the whole trailer and walk off of it.
Oh, have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, like this.
But this, you have to use a plasma cutter to get it off. You can't hacksaw it. You can't.
This. And like
Okay.
this.
It's specially designed specifically for that.
Wow.
Okay.